What's up, everybody? I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and you're watching Truth with Tara. Today, I have Simon Aubert and Edgar Joly. They are SuperMassive, and they are actually SuperMassive. They do amazing work. I'm so excited, if you don't know about them, to learn about them today on this podcast. They have over 1.4 million YouTube subscribers, over 2 million TikTok followers, and hundreds of thousands on other platforms. These guys are revolutionizing the way music entertainment is consumed, in my opinion. Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Tara. Thank you so much.
Tu parles français?
Wow, bel accent. Very nice accent.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Yes,
so
we're
I
French.
hope I said your name right.
It was perfect.
Okay, thank you so much. I tried. So you guys, I gotta know, because I don't. Are you brothers or did you just meet? Are you friends? Tell me.
We're just friends. We met each other at high school studies because we were music high schools.
Nice.
And yeah, we met just friends.
And
Okay.
we just start to produce music together after that.
Since high
Was-
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the feeling was good when we produced music. So we just
Wow.
keep it the same energy.
Yeah, we started
through the years
working together
Yeah.
because like the feeling was good when we were doing music together. So we were like,
Yeah,
okay, we need to
something
do
just
something
gelled.
together. Yeah, we need to do something together.
I love that. And so how long since high school has it been? Age yourself, please.
The high school, it was maybe 6 years ago, something like that.
I think it's more like
Okay.
9 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Sorry, my bad.
Like 9 or 10 years maybe.
Probably.
Sorry,
I
bro.
was gonna say, Edgar, I don't know.
Just
That
getting
seems
old.
like not that long ago. Are you
Probably.
sure?
Okay. Okay, 9.
Okay.
But then we didn't create it Supermassive in high school because Simon did another study then after the high school. I did other things too. But then we were still, in contact, in touch together. And
Okay.
we had this idea to do something together. We didn't know when, but we wanted to do something. And, it happened. Like we created Supermassive and we decided to do something. So that's why,
Wow.
yeah, we're here.
I love the name too, by the way. It just evokes so much curiosity, but fun and energy within one word. How did you guys come up with the name?
To be honest, we don't really know. It's just like we needed something. We needed a word. And this is something we like it. Like, oh, why not Supermassive? It sounds great, And we were like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. It's
I
not a
love
crazy
that.
story.
Yeah,
Well, you know
love
what? No,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead, Simon. Go ahead.
No. Say.
I was going to say, I love how it was no big deal. I think a lot of people watching, they see, a group like you or a singer that I've interviewed and they're like, wow, they must have spent so much time and energy, like coming up with this genius name and this genius format of content. And a lot of times people just fall into things, they fall forward, they walk through open doors and they just sort of say yes and stay consistent with it. And then here you are. Right. So I think that's really encouraging, actually, for people who are watching to know it's okay to think an idea is good and just go with it. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be proven and no one else needs to like it.
Yeah, of course. You just have to go with it and let's go. I mean, if you have an idea, just do it and then you're going to see if it's good or not. But
Right.
it's a good thing is just to do it, I think.
Exactly. Now, has music always been a part of both of your lives?
Yeah. We're doing music since we're like child, I was playing piano, I was playing guitar too. Simon, same, a lot of guitar. Like,
I started. I don't know if what the name in English, but it's like a conservatory, an academy,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
academy, yeah, music academy. Since I have 6 years old, so
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's
as I'm near 13, so
Yeah.
I play
So you've
music
been at it
since a
for a
long
while.
time.
Right. And
Yeah.
what instruments do both of you play?
A lot.
We touch everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
basically, I started with piano, like keys. Then I did some guitar and then some drums, some bass also, and like ukulele, like small guitar.
Yeah, I love it.
Everything I can touch, I just try to practice a bit and have some basic skills, So yeah, a lot. And then we discovered electronic music and all the things we can do with a computer, like recording, creating with synthesizers and stuff. And it was like, okay,
Yeah.
That's so good, so
Yeah.
so good. So we
So
need to
It's
do
good.
like
something.
another dimension in the
Yeah,
music production, because we were just with our guitars and play jam with friends and all, and then you start a new era. Like you can produce, put some drums, electronics, processing your voice and all. And it was like
yeah,
game
it's crazy
changer.
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, because
Mind
when
blowing.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you have something in mind and you can just do it with your computer. So it's like it's crazy,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
totally crazy.
It
And
it
that's why we
totally
did.
changes the game.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, for us it
And
was a little revelation. Like, okay, like I want to do that in my life. I want to produce music for me and for people, to make people dancing, to make people vibing, to make people. That's good.
Yeah. This, I think, so many people are going to want to know. What's your sketch writing process like?
yeah, the thing is, actually, it's a real part of our life. Like, I mean, when we're in the street, and I don't know, like something is beeping, like a car, because I don't know, like
Yeah, a
whatever,
random song,
just a random sound. We just like look at each other's and
or footstep, like
uh,
someone is walking.
and we start like beatboxing on it, like just it's just like this is the first step we did, because and I mean we're doing this like every time, and one day we thought, man, it can be a good idea to like do some videos with this concept, because it's funny actually.
Yes.
So it started like
And we make it
this.
for real, like
Yeah, we
we
make it.
start we start making music in the street, and people was like, "What are those two guys making random song with their with the house?" And we was like, "This is cool. The music is cool." So
Yeah, it's just like
Wow.
having fun, yeah. So yeah, we thought, man, we have to do it in video because it's funny actually, and we started doing like a little comedy shows, like with a little story inside,
Yeah.
and we just having great time doing this, and because people like it, we just keep at doing this. This is a good thing.
yeah, I think like
We,
people encourage us
yeah, to do more,
to
like
do more of this concept, because we didn't know that our ideas gonna
do well.
go do well and someone go viral and all. We was like, okay, like something I do every time can make
A big
pleasure
impact.
to yeah, impact to the people. Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah, no, you're so true. And I love there's some serious pearls of wisdom in there for people who are watching. So I'm going to summarize what you said. You're basically doing what's inside of you anyway, what you would be
Yeah,
doing
Exactly.
whether or not you were recording.
yeah,
And you think it's fun, so you did it. You thought it was a good idea and you did it, having no idea or expectation anyone else would like it. And then you put it out there, and when you got positive feedback, you just simply did it again.
yeah.
And I think that's just the perfect recipe for any successful person. I can tell you stories, I won't, but I mean, I could tell you so many stories in my life of how that has worked for me. And it's literally just, you guys have the eyes and ears as you're going around the streets of the south of France, because that's where you live, and you're attuned to sounds and noises and creativity all around you. And because that's in your brain, and
Yeah.
by the way, I'm going to get technical here because it's part of your RAS, which is your reticulated activating system, which is that part of your brain where if your mom was pregnant, then you see pregnant ladies everywhere. If you love a red car, then you see red car.
Yeah.
It's that weird thing in your brain. And that's
Yeah.
part of what fires for you guys when you're going around. You're like, oh, it's like everywhere for you and you can't even run from it if you tried, right?
Exactly. Exactly. The process is exactly like that,
It's
Yeah.
so amazing. I just love that. So really, that is the confirmation for those of you watching that you are in your sweet spot, I like to call it, because it's not something that you could even run from if you tried. You're just literally breathing in and breathing out your
Yeah.
purpose and what you were created and designed to do. And I love that. I love that it's just comes from a good idea. It comes from a place of, hey, why not? And then there's goodness that comes back and you just keep doing it. That's so good. So do you
Thank
guys,
you.
on a technical side, do you edit your own stuff? Do you have help? I mean, have you grown into a team, or do you still just keep it between the two of you in post-production?
No, we do everything by ourselves, like making the music, making the video, editing the video, and
Posting.
everything. We tried with some people, but you know, we have our specific ideas, specific vision. I mean, of
Mm,
People are not in our brain,
yeah,
mm.
sometimes we don't have the good explication for
Explanation.
explanation for the people, and so it
Because it's
doesn't
in your
match.
head and you're just like, oh, I'll just do it myself.
yeah,
Yeah, and we always say, bro, we do it better ourselves. So okay, it took a little bit more time, but anyway,
Yeah.
uh, the result is has
exactly as we
is
want.
exactly, yeah.
Wow. That's so interesting. And I think a lot of creators are in your position,
Yeah.
especially with the kind of content that you do, because it is so in here. And then how do you take that out and let someone else breathe life into it when it's still stuck in there, the little nuancy things. And there are so many nuancy, clever things. One of the things I love most about your content is that it's really musically sound. Like there's good theory, there's amazing creativity behind it. I love how sometimes like in the animal creative one, your highest viewed video on TikTok, how like it comes from a dog barking and then the song that you never thought would go with it is like the song. And then but then you add these lifestyle comedy moments where like the dog gets caught. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go to their TikTok page and watch it. Okay. It's like, I don't know, 52 million views or something like that. But then the dog gets caught and the cat sees him and then they start jamming and then you guys catch the dog and the cat and you start, and it's like, there's also so much comedy behind it. And at the end of the piece of content, I'm finding myself and catching myself smiling from ear to ear. And I'm like, what the? This was great. This was a wonderful 30 seconds spent. And it, wow, was that a jam-packed 30 seconds of not only like technical prowess, editing prowess, but also funniness, just down home in your house funniness. And I love that.
Yeah, and you know, it's true because you know something. When it was COVID time, you know, everybody was locked down at home,
Yeah.
and some people were sending us some messages like, "Hey guys, you know, it's a difficult time for me, but watching your videos, I'm just smiling, and so thank you so much for that," you know. And we were
Mm,
like, "Oh my God, this is so good, you know. This is a part of why we're doing this, you know, because we bring sometimes some happiness to
Yeah.
people, like
mm.
some just joy, like because it's simple actually. We're
Yeah.
not doing like difficult stuff, like complicated. It's just like simple. But when you have some messages, some people sending you this kind of
You makes me joy, you
things,
makes me
yeah,
smiling, you makes me have
yeah,
a better day, or you make my day, or
yeah,
during
Yeah.
this difficult period, because people was like down,
So
locked
hard.
down.
Locked
But
down. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
Hope was down, morale was down. And isn't that such a magical thing about music and such an honor as someone who has talent to be able to give that over to the world and see it brought back to you with gratitude? I mean, I just think that is literally the embodiment of like humanity. It's so beautiful. I love that that happened to you guys. So there's a deeper meaning behind what you do, even though what you do is funny and great. And it makes your day better. It's just good content, which is great because there's a lot of not so good content out there. So that brings me to my next question, guys, which is what's your deepest why? What's in your heart? And what are your desires in regards to growth and impact for the future in the few years ahead?
It's a very good question because we were just speaking about this like the past like maybe 6 months, and basically the thing is that we really want to do is making music and making doing shows, you know, like
Mm,
all over the world. So we did some, and it was like an amazing experience each time.
mm,
So that's why we're creating a new series, like we're creating something very new for us, and it's gonna come soon, so we're very like excited about that. And
Okay.
it's like some videos where actually, because in all the videos we did,
Hmm.
we usually take a song who already exists and we put it on the video, like we making it,
Right.
etc.
We start our concept with a random song like a glass or the song, and
Yes.
now we are
Yeah, and now it's a new concept, like, and we're making our music on it. And
Mm.
the idea is to release, the songs based on our videos. And actually, we created like 20 of them, and it sounds crazy. We're so happy about what we did, and we're so
Wow.
excited about releasing everything. So yeah, this is a plan, to release our own songs, because we have some on Spotify and stuff. But the thing is, now it's gonna be like a new supermassive sound, because we're singing actually. So maybe you can do some
Wow.
videos about, yeah, about
Yes.
so this is
So
cool.
20
And
songs? Did I hear you say 20
yeah,
songs?
20 songs
Wow.
in like something like less.
13, but there is 10 is like both. It's like,
Yeah.
but we have 13 sound, but
Yeah,
10 is
but
like
20 of them are amazing,
pretty cool.
like crazy. And we
Wow.
did that in only like 20 days. Like every day we do a song. Yeah, it's crazy, because we found this new concept where, okay, I can you like tell you a bit. Like we start
Yeah.
from a random video of internet, like it can be an animal doing a noise, it can be a human just doing something, and we use that as a sample, and with some editing on our software, doing like putting a lot of effects and stuff. It
Hmm.
sounds like a real good instrument. Like it's like crazy,
Mm.
like a very good sample. And then we're doing a song on it, and it sounds crazy, like
But a catchy song,
like very
a really
catchy.
catchy song. We could make people dancing and have fun this summer and all. And this is a new way
Wow.
for us because all our in our ancient way old concept, it was music already exists like Avicii, like Katy
Right. Cover
Perry, and all,
songs.
a
Yeah,
cover
cover
song,
songs.
and it was so
Yeah.
funny to do. But now we wanted to do we want
Yeah,
to make something new and something really
sorry.
uh, personal with our
Yeah.
lyrics. It's how we
With your
writing the
voice.
song,
Yeah,
we singing the lyrics and all.
yeah. So we were practicing a lot, to have like a good voice singing. And also it was hard for us to write some lyrics, because we are not English, and we want to speak in English, like to write in English.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
was
It's more international. So
yeah, well, we like it like that,
Sure.
in English.
yeah,
So
sure.
it was like, we were like working a lot on this, and we're very happy about the results. We can't wait to release it. So
Yeah, we can't wait.
Oh my
It's gonna
gosh.
be so
Well,
cool.
when it does get released, let us know and we'll put it in the link in the description of this
yeah, of
video.
course.
So
Thank
if it's
you.
not out by the time we release the podcast, we'll put it in when it is because it'll live on the channel and people can find it. And I'm so excited for one to listen because there's a difference. And I know as an artist, like doing a cover song is wonderful because the song is well known, people love it by default. So you're already
Yeah,
winning. You're setting yourself up to win. But the thing is, your voice is singing it, but it's not your inner voice.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
didn't
your
write those
intention.
lyrics. You can
Mm.
kind of, yeah, you can sort of relate to those emotions, but they didn't come. Those words didn't come from inside of you. And so to have that goal as you're saying to go from we've built this amazing platform kind of by accident just by being us doing covers and now we have this fan base that we can leverage into what we really dream of, which is to be artists
Yeah,
ourselves,
yeah,
is it just makes so much sense to me. I mean, that is literally like right next door to where you're living right now. So why not just move there, you know?
yeah.
And you
Exactly.
guys do all, correct? You do all of your own production, your own writing, your own singing, post production, everything when it comes to
Everything.
music. That's so
Yeah.
amazing. And you play like every instrument known to man. See, you guys are the embodiment of the type of artist that I think should be famous because you guys know as well as I do
Thank
being
you.
an influencer, there's so much talent. It's bonkers. It's mind blowing. Like you can scroll and hear people hit ungodly or glass shattering notes, right? And I'm like, why aren't you famous? There's people in the Philippines I do duets with, and I'm like, maybe you should be the vocal coach. Maybe you should have the channel. You know, like I quit because they're so good and they're singing in their kitchen or at like this rundown karaoke bar. And then you've got other people, I won't name names on this podcast because why start that right now, but you probably can think of some who have won Grammys and are on big stages and you're just like, why? You know, it's
Yeah.
nice that you got there, but on whose merit? On the production engineer's merit, on autotune, on now AI, like whose merit are you there with? And you guys have it all. Like you're literally the whole package. The only thing that I wonder if you don't have is, can you dance?
Mm, me, no. Him, yeah. Him, yeah, he can
Yeah?
actually, but me, no. I'm
Okay, so
so bad.
Edgar, we need to get you into dance lessons and then you'll be like a quadruple threat, okay? Then you guys
What?
can do your
What?
own dance moves. So there's a term in Broadway called a
Yeah.
triple threat. So that means you can sing, you can act, and you can dance, right? You're a triple
Okay.
threat. So you're a threat when you go to auditions, like boom, 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 I can get through every callback. So if you can sing, dance, write, and produce, you're a quadruple threat.
So I'm not gonna go to Broadway because I can dance.
But you can
No,
sing and
probably
act.
you probably wouldn't get to the dance callback, Edgar. You wouldn't get through. But I would love to see a little, just in honor of this podcast, if you ever do a live show, if you guys want to do a little like shuffle dance on stage and then be like, hey, for Tara, I'll be like, guys, did it.
I promise.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to be waiting for it.
We'll
So
do
I
it.
assume that most of your audience is from the US. Am I correct?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Most of the audience from the US, a lot of India, you know, and then from Europe. Yeah,
Ooh. So
yeah,
in that order.
yeah, in that order.
Do you find that like any of your sketches get lost in translation depending on like which video goes viral?
But
I think, yeah, actually, but we don't really speak in
we don't
English
think so.
because, you know, basically, when we were doing sketches, like little comedy, we were speaking in French. And so our followers were French, you know, it's normal.
Uh-huh.
And then we made some videos without speaking, and this video went viral.
Yeah.
So some people
Mm.
came, like a lot, on our channel and says like, hey guys, can you like add subtitles or speak in English? Because actually, like, we don't understand. Like, we think it's funny, but we don't understand what you say. So we
People
can't we can't really understand. So
Yeah.
we were
Wow.
like, okay, man, maybe we have to just stop talking because we're not as good as we want to speak in English, you know, to make
Uh-huh.
like jokes and stuff like that. So
Right.
we started just doing comedy videos without speaking, just with faces, expressions.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Mr. Bean style, you know?
Yeah, and but the thing,
Yeah.
like, you're right, because in story, for example, we're speaking in English every time, and I think it can be a little bit boring for French people because in France, people are very bad, like in English,
they
like
don't-
very,
yeah.
very bad. They don't understand anything. So
Right.
I think probably, but the thing is, we love like American stuff, you know, like American comedy, American music. So I mean, it's like that.
No, but we personally, I want to make some French content because it's cool. Like I don't have the same vibe when I speak French, or you know, you have something because it's your native language. You know, it's like,
Exactly.
you
Right.
know, there is something,
Yes.
and I believe that the French culture could be open, and the American culture too. You know, it's like we are in 2023. Like it's there's
Four, no.
4, yes, sorry.
2024 now.
But there is no more like berries like culture is more
Mixed.
Mixed.
Yeah.
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 And
I hear what you're saying.
and that's cool for us because we are French, but we are Spanish too, and we
Oh.
and we love the American culture, the vibe, And so we have 3 points really cool. I think for personally, it's really nice to be a poly
To have
Oh,
everything.
yeah, to understand and to catch.
multilingual. Is that what you're
Thank
trying to
you.
say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Multilingual.
In French is polyglot, but it's not the same.
Polyglot. Oh, I'm
Polyglot
Yeah.
learning so
is like,
much today. It's so
Your
good.
yeah,
French
Teach me more
accent is
French.
actually very good.
yeah.
Ah, merci beaucoup.
Yeah.
Merci. Yeah, it's my diction is actually so because I'm a classically trained singer, there's this thing called IPA that you have to learn.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like an alphabet, so to speak, and it basically teaches you how to phonetically sing in any language perfectly through
Okay.
the translation of the spelling of the letters. And so my diction in any language is pretty good, but it's just the problem is fluency. It's a big problem because I don't have any. But if you tell me a word, I can repeat it back to you just like you say it. And if I sing a song in any language, I can sing
Yeah.
it exactly like, our
Really?
French. Yes, yes.
You are a good imitator, so a good singer,
I'm a
good
great imitator. Like
yeah.
you may not know this, but there's a classical song, an aria called Les Oiseaux, and it's from the Tales of Hoffmann. And I'll sing you just the first part. You tell me how my French is, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna sing
perfect. Let's go.
So it's opera. It's class. So she goes, she's a doll, so she's like pretending to be a doll, and she goes, Les oiseaux de la charmille dans les cieux l'astre du jour. How was my French?
Whoa.
Wow.
That was crazy, actually.
I learned that a
Amazing.
long
That
time
was
ago. I'm glad I
amazing.
remembered. Thank you.
I was able
Thank
to
you. So,
understand pretty much everything.
were you?
And the
I don't know what I
voice.
said though.
You were speaking about birds, actually, and
I
the sky.
was?
Yeah, you were.
Interesting. The du jour word reminds me of Dijon mustard. So that's what I think of when I say that word. Not a bird at all. But okay, good to know. Okay, so I want to get
So
into
impressive.
a little bit of a tough question, okay? And answer honestly, because this is, after all, Truth with Tara.
Yeah.
Tell me about a time, and it doesn't have to be the same time. Both of you are going to answer. Tell me about a time when you guys had your biggest conflict, the two of you, and how you overcame it as a group, a duo.
We didn't have a
Yeah,
big
to be
conflict.
honest, I think we never had like a big conflict.
Wow.
We are
Yeah.
so chill.
Yeah.
You guys are
We're-
so easygoing.
Yeah.
We make music.
I mean,
We don't here for make conflict with
Yeah.
my bro. You know, it's music. It's music
So-
and jokes.
That's true. I guess true. The content does sort of speak a lot to your personality. So there's never been a time when Edgar was like, this is a great idea. And Simon, you were like, this is a terrible idea. No. Like, you
Yeah, of course it can happen, but it's just like a talk, you know? It's not like if I'm like, I think, bro, it's a very good idea. He will be like, okay, if you think it is, let's do it, you know?
wow.
It's like,
Like,
yeah,
yeah. And I don't see that as a conflict. I see that as a constructive brainstorming. Because
It's a
maybe
discussion.
I have shit ideas and he too, and so we are two, and it's cool to have another one to say, bro, this idea is. Bro, even if you believe in his idea, you know,
Right,
I
right.
believe in my ideas. So this
So
is
much.
more constructive, like a conflict, I think. And
That's so
in
good.
our
And that is so amazing, and why you are still together. Because I think duos and groups, that's kind of probably their kryptonite. Scheduling conflicts and personality conflicts. And the fact that you guys are both just so chill and you have like zero angst or
Yeah.
anything
but
helps you.
we in our past we tried to work with other people, and it was not the same when we work together. Like in a relationship you have your. Ça va être dur pour moi là.
comment tu veux dire?
En
You
fait, tu
have
vois,
your-
tu laisses la place pour parler à l'autre, et en même temps, chacun s'écoute. Tu sais, c'est ça le. Et que ça marchait pas forcément avec d'autres quand on travaillait, tu vois.
I think we just like have a trust
Keep going.
on each other, you know? It's just like we listen to each other. If you think it's good, it's good. If you don't think, okay, let's talk about it. But we
Yes.
just trust. And with other people, it's different because just like people are different. I think we all are different,
Right.
but it match when we work together, like as a
Yeah.
relationship or like as just working partners, you know. So it's
Mhm.
nice. Yeah.
I
Sometimes
love
I
that.
think the biggest conflict can happen with the ego. Ego
Yes.
is really I
It's a
can.
relationship killer.
Yeah, and that's why in our past work to other people doesn't match because the ego, you know.
Got it.
And together we don't have
You don't have
we are
ego
one, you
together.
know,
No.
we are one group, one band, and we work for the same goal. And so
Yeah.
ego is not here. uh
Ego's out the
Ego is
door.
just here for make the supermassive be supermassive, you know.
Yes,
And it's
collectively for the good of the group and not the
absolutely,
good of the person. I love that. That's so
yeah.
good.
I
So,
think the
oh,
the
go ahead.
biggest conflict we had is just to know if we should put a keyboard or a synthesizer on the track, you know.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know.
You
Yeah.
guys are so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is like brothers fight worse than this, actually.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Maybe that's what helps you is that you're not related, actually. You might have
Yeah.
like no holds bar, no cushion if you were brothers. You're like, now. That's so cute, though. I love that. Okay, so here's another question for you. Have you ever made a piece of content that you thought was just going to blow the roof off of the world and it did like next to nothing? And then also, what piece of content that you've made were you like, this is just all right, let's release it, and it just did way more than you expected?
Yeah, I think it's all the time like that, all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that is the funny thing. It's like the best example, I think, it the video with the cat making music. And you know, we had it on the phone from like a month, and we didn't want to release it because we were like, okay, it's funny, but it's my cat making music, you know. I don't know. And we both were thinking like this, you know, that way. And
Like, bro, it's a cat making music, bro.
yeah, yeah. And for
Bro.
us, it was funny,
So
of
how the
course, but
people and
it was not supposed to be on Instagram or on TikTok on internet. And you know, it was this time on a Sunday, and we were like, okay, bro,
I don't have
we,
videos to
we don't
post.
have any videos to post, and I think it's the time to post something. So I was like, we have the cat, bro, you think?
We have the cat, bro.
Yeah. And so it was like, okay, bro, let's do it. And it was crazy, like crazy, like viral. And we were like, okay, okay.
We go to sleep the night, you know.
Yeah, we went to sleep, and
And in the morning we was like, I don't know, it was like so crazy to see our Instagram go crazy, you know. Our
Right.
phone didn't stop to
Oh
so
my
we start
gosh.
to close the notification and
Sure.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was
yeah, bro,
crazy.
but it was so
Your phone was having a
unexpected.
seizure.
Yeah,
A seizure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It was so unaccepted in a
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like, and we were not expecting that at all. So,
Wow.
and sometimes, of course, we have some videos, and for us, it's very creative and it's very fresh, it's very new, and it's not as we want. But I mean, I think it's life, you know. You just do
Yes.
things,
do shit.
and well, we just do things, and sometimes I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. I think that's the key too, though, is not really giving a lot of weight to either one.
Hmm.
So, okay, the cat video, bro, like, what's up with that? It went completely viral, basically gave our phone a sickness. And now we're moving on, though. Like, we're moving on to the next post, which we think is great. And it may not do well, but then, you know what? There's still the next post and there's still the next piece of
Yeah,
content. And there's,
yeah.
you know, and I know that that is the key to success is just small 1%
Mm,
increments of improvement every single day
mhm.
and just staying the course and doing the same thing over and over and over again that
Hmm.
works. And I
Hmm.
love that. I think that's so good. Okay, a couple more questions, and then I have a lightning round of questions, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a competition between the two of you, actually. So
Okay.
stick around for that. Um, truth and honesty here. Do you guys make a living off of music? Is this all you do?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. How long did it take you before you could stop doing whatever it was you were doing to pay your bills and just do music?
Mm, you mean after the studies?
Yeah.
I think something like 2 years.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
that's actually really fast. That's really good.
Yeah.
And
After the
where would you
studies,
say most of your revenue comes from? Like what's your bread and butter right now?
It's
people.
from the I don't know the name in English. When a brand call you to put a
Brand deals.
product, yeah.
Mm,
So of
okay.
course,
Our most is videos because we started to be famous with videos and cooperation and people wanted videos from us.
I love how
Because
you
now it's
put it
gonna
in
change.
quotes. And now it's going to change. That's right. Speak it into existence. I love how you put it in quotes like famous. So you are, I mean, by all accounts. And do you feel famous though?
no.
It's like people know us in the street. So okay, we are, as I say, famous, you know.
Right.
But as we have so many skills to show, we are not completed artists for us. You know, we show
Yeah.
to the people one part of us, and we have so many parts to show. So
Right.
It's gonna come soon.
at least I can say, yeah, okay, I'm famous because I show everything of me. So but it takes time. So
Want to be famous with our music now, because
Yes.
videos is cool. We like videos. We
Yes.
want to keep it and to continue to make funny videos and stuff. But the music is so important for us, and we
Mm,
really hope that with the new concept we're gonna show and all the music we're gonna release this year is gonna change. And I really want like some people see me in the street and say, "Hey, I love your music and your
I love your
videos," or
yeah,
songs.
like,
that's
"I
cool.
Yeah.
love your
Right.
videos and your music." This is a step we want. And
Yes, I totally feel that. And I sort of resonate with that also because I grew up singing like on a stage as a singer. I've performed all over the world and yet I have found myself behind a camera in this room all the time filming content and I'm reacting to other singers and sometimes there's a part of me that says like didn't you set out to do that too? But I understand and resonate with the fact that you guys, you're like, yes, I'm grateful for the notoriety and the fame and the success of this
Yeah,
thing that
sure.
we sort of like fell into, right? But there's still this deep desire in my
yeah,
heart to produce what's inside here and get it out. And for me as a singer, I'm a little different in that I've found so much purpose in helping other people, like
mm,
training artists like you vocally who now have this great platform and now want to sing for a living all the time. Like that's a different type of singing. You need a coach, and be happy to help you, by the way.
we
We
need you.
Shameless
want
plug.
coach. We want
Okay.
coaching.
We need
We
you.
want you. We need
Great.
Actually,
you. Yeah.
Great.
sorry.
You need someone for sure. It doesn't have to be me, but you need someone and I'm happy to help. We'll talk about that after the podcast. But I feel that for me, I somehow lost the true that burning for me to be the one to have the microphone on a stage and I love doing it, but I so equally love teaching other people how to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's so equal and I never thought I would say that. But it does feel funny sometimes for people to recognize me as like, "Oh, you're like Tara Simon from YouTube." And I'm like, "What?" I mean, yeah, I guess, kind of, sort of. Did other things, but sure. So it's great to have the gratitude, but also it's funny because a lot of people might look at you guys and be like, "What do you mean? What more could you want? Like you're living a dream that I feel like I could never attain." And I think a lot of successful people, that's exactly what they do. They hustle and they repeat and they go with what works while they're still dreaming and building that same original thing that never left. And
Mhm.
for people who are watching this, take note of that. Like these guys are wildly successful. They're so humble and they're also so grateful, but they have not given up on their original dream. In fact, they've been working hard to leverage this celebrity that they've built to then be the fuel that drives that original dream in the first place. And I just love that. I think you're doing it so smart because you do have an audience and they do love you. And I know it's scary to kind of transition because will I still be loved? Like, do people only love Supermassive for these types of videos? And you know what? There's only one way to find out. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you're right. I
Scary.
hope.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
it's.
But
it's
I
gonna be
think
like
for,
this.
for us, it's like if we love something, people will follow. Like our first concept, we didn't accept. I didn't accept like some videos with random object goes viral, but I think it's like because we like that and we found that funny, and people find that funny too, and so I think for our new concept, if we like that, people will following
They're gonna
because
like it.
we
Yeah.
because we are all the same, you know. We are just
Yes.
humans who want to have fun and to want to listen good music to take a to prove to, you know what I mean.
Yes, to enjoy life and to relax and to also relate with someone else.
Yeah, and
I think
and that's all our work to you know, to produce content, music, and we are okay. We are happy because this is our job, you know, to make
Yeah.
music and to make people laughing and happy. And
Yes.
because we are first, we are happy and
I think what
Yes.
you want to say is that if you do something with passion, people are gonna feel it. You know.
yeah,
Mm,
absolutely.
So
yes.
and it's gonna
And
be
it's
Because
authentic
it's-
because
that way.
it's truly coming from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so
and-
good. Guys, lightning round. Here we go. You have 5 seconds to answer. If you don't answer in 5 seconds, okay. All right.
Let's go.
So, a genre of music you're afraid to sing in.
Hard metal.
Yeah, metal. Wait, no,
Okay.
I think
I'm with you there. Totally with you there. Okay. Name the first stage you ever performed in.
the
Uh,
the repetition of my academy music when I was 10 years old was the first stage.
I
Oh,
don't
like a
remember the
recital?
name. I don't remember the name, but it was a big one, and I was so afraid. Yeah.
Okay, you must have been little. All right. Name a person you would like to do a duet with who's dead or alive.
Muse.
Bob Marley?
Oh, interesting answers. Yes. Okay. You may not know this, but if you train with me, you definitely will. What's the highest note you've ever hit?
I don't know.
No, I don't go too high. It's impossible. he can reach more high note than me, but
But I don't even
Okay.
know the notes, you know, like the scale and stuff. Because I don't know.
That was pretty. Good job, Simon.
no, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so if we do voice lessons, you're going to come back to this answer and be like, C4, done. Whatever it
Okay.
ends up being. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to know. All right. And you're going to know the lowest note too, because we define range so that you can then grow it. You got to know where you stand so that you can grow where you go.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I know the answer to this question, being that it's you two. But would you rather be in a recording studio or performing live?
Performing live.
Yeah. But
Totally, I would have gotten it wrong. Performing
Why?
live? Because you guys are like production, like such heavy production. I would not have thought that.
yeah, but it's like 2 moments of your life. Like the moment you create in studio is for performing live. You know, it's like
Yes.
you work for demonstrate and perform your art. You know, so it's like a playpen for us. You know, it's like a stage is our
Playground.
playground.
Yeah.
Yes, is where we can
Express.
express ourselves entire you know, with
Wow.
my music, with
I
our energy, with our "Are you okay?" You know, with interact with with the people. You know,
the
it's so much
interaction.
important because
So you really love the interaction, the audience
Yeah.
interaction.
and during the studio you pass like 6 months alone in your studio, you know,
That's
so you
true.
have to connect with people, you have to show your art, you know, and that's why I
Wow.
think, yeah, we prefer that, sure.
You
But
so
we
surprised me.
love
I would
to,
not have guessed that. But I
but
love
we
your
love
answer,
both.
and I think you're right, and I think a lot of artists forget that the recording studio's purpose is to release a song that you then go and tour and do concerts and perform live with.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
good. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, earbuds or headphones?
Headphones.
Hmm.
I agree. These things hurt
Yeah.
my ears. I don't blame you. Okay, you guys have so many musical skill sets, so this might be a hard question for you to answer, but what additional musical skill would you like to have?
I would say singing, like very good, you know,
Yeah.
like be a very good singer. Yeah, I would love to.
You
Yeah,
know, this is a theme. Simon, it's the same for you?
yeah, to because we practice a lot of synthesizer, but we have a really nice synthesizer here, and I don't master it, you know. I just
Wow.
use it, but I don't master it. As I can master a synthesizer or a plugin to make my own sound, you know. But
Yeah.
this, I will need to process it, and we don't need to process it, you know. Like it's our voice.
I mean, I know we're like in the middle of a podcast here, but you guys have said this a couple times. And me being a vocal coach, I sort of have
Yeah.
to say, we need to work together. And I want to help you with
Yeah.
Cool.
becoming an
Definitely.
artist.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's gonna be so.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick your butts.
Let's go.
Are you down for that?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
We are.
Okay.
You are
We're going
so
to
good
do
singer.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's the classical side of me. I hardly ever pull that girl out anymore. But we're going to seriously do this, and I'm going to hold you guys to it, actually. We're going to do before and after so that
Yeah.
I can prove to you guys that you can master that synthesizer
Wow.
right here.
I like the
Yeah?
concept.
Oh.
I love that
Okay.
idea.
Sarah
Yeah.
will love that.
Yeah,
Are
definitely.
you saying yes? Because I'm not editing this part.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay. Let's
It's
go.
okay. We can. I don't know how we can.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to
Let's
figure
do
out the
it.
logistics. And guys, you heard it on Truth with Tara. Supermassive are now vocal students of TSS, and they have no idea what they just said yes to.
Let's go.
That's great. Okay. Oh, what live performance has inspired each of you the most?
The live performance of other artists.
Yeah.
Me, it's 21 Pilots.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucking
Which
love
one?
them.
They're great.
There is this live performing, like they did a duet, like with Stranger Things, and it's the
Mm,
song "Hasten."
yeah.
Wow, that is
So
so
good.
amazing. Yeah, um, this
They're
is like
amazing
my
writers.
dream,
Yeah.
doing some
Yeah.
things like this. You know. Yeah.
I love that. How about you, Simon?
I always prefer the underground music in my production, and underground festivals are really another dimension, another level. So I think I always wanted to perform in this stage, like with
Like a
all that
festival.
light and all, yeah, with
Yeah,
show
the
light,
pyrotechnics and
yeah, all
the
of that.
effects and everything. Yeah. Okay. That's so cool. I agree. I think it's every singer's dream, really. All right. This is something you may not have ever thought of, but you're going to think about it right now. Not that you'll ever have to do it, but if you had to choose a non-musical career, what would it be?
Wow. Oof. I probably no. I don't know. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
you never thought about it. I don't
Wow.
get it. I don't understand the question. No comprends.
I have no idea.
I don't blame you. I don't think you should, but it's just sort of like a horrible question to ask someone.
Yeah.
So I thought I would.
Yeah.
What about you, Simon? You're awful quiet over there.
I think I work for teacher or haircut. I got skills. I
barber.
was teacher during 6 years, and it was a very good experience for me. And I
Okay.
always say if I didn't have a musical career, I can do teaching music and make some
Fresh haircuts.
fresh haircuts.
It's good as cutting the hair.
Yeah, look at this 3.5 millimeter. No. It's a joke. It's a joke.
That's great. That's great. Edgar, did you come up with anything?
I think something with like financial things, like stock market or something
like
like this.
trading.
Yeah, trading.
Interesting.
Stuff like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
Probably.
you're not very happy to say that, and I promise you, neither
No.
of you will have to do this. But
I hope so.
we wanted to know. Okay. All right. Now, this is more personalized to each of you, not so much music industry questions, but what's your favorite TV show?
I mean, it's How I Met Your Mother.
I love Roger, the alien in American Dad. I love this person. I
What?
think it's the TV show American Dad. The
American
cartoon?
Dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is
The
an
adult
alien.
cartoons.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what is each of your favorite seasons of the year? Summer, winter, fall, spring?
Spring.
Spring?
Oh, no, summer. No, summer. Sorry.
Summer. How about you, Simon?
Yeah.
Me, I think I just watched The Boys.
Non, je mène quelle saison tu préfères
De quoi?
de l'année? Le printemps, l'été, l'automne,
Ah, la
l'hiver.
saison, j'ai cru de la série. Sorry. of the TV show, the season. No, I think it's summer. Yeah, obviously it's summer.
Okay.
Mm,
And what's your favorite food?
It's like French food, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah. But I think you don't know the name, like les trucs genre les bœufs carottes et tout. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
Ah, je sais pas s'ils ont ça.
Yes,
ouais, genre
I
les
do.
bœufs bourguignons, les blanquettes.
Yeah, you do?
Bœuf carotte, si. Oui,
Ouais.
oui. I keep saying si. Oui, yeah, beef with carrot.
Oui, yeah. Ouais, oui,
Bœuf
absolument.
bourguignon.
Bœuf bourguignon.
Beef
blanquette de veau,
bourguignon.
Blanquette de
Delicious.
veau, effectivement.
Blanquette de veau. Raclette. Tartiflette.
Raclette. Do you know raclette?
I do. Delicious.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Fromage
Delicious.
fondu.
Some cheese.
Fondue, oui, oui. Mais non. It's coming back to me slowly. My 2 years in high school. Do you guys cook? For the ladies out there, they
Cook?
might want to know. Yeah.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oui.
yeah, sure. Well, for me, yes, I love cooking.
Yeah. Bœuf
Oui,
bourguignon, raclette.
Yeah, all of that. I can make couscous perfectly. I can make all perfectly. Yeah,
Wow.
it's like
impressive. See?
when we make sound, you had some spicy here, some drums here, a little lead of synthesizer, and you have a good buff carrot.
Love it. That's so good. There's one last question I'm going to leave you with, and then I want to know what's coming up next for you guys, where everybody can find you, which is basically everywhere, but we'll say it. Be honest. If I broke into each of your phones right now, what would be your most highly Googled topic?
Wow.
No lying.
Like something embarrassing?
No, like truly, if I looked at your phone right now, what would come up in Google?
House to rent Montpellier with a pool, swimming pool.
Because we're
I
looking
think
for
it's
a house.
the most in these few weeks. Yeah, I think it's the more googling I have.
Okay. So you guys live together?
Not
No,
yet.
But we are thinking about that to have a
Yeah.
house and a production studio, a video.
Yeah. Makes
Because we
sense. Yeah, you're always together anyway. Why not? Do you know when you're releasing your music and where it's going to be? How can we find you?
It's going to be soon. We want to start every post on the 1st of February, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
That was the plan.
Okay.
So from this day, we want, it's like a challenge, 100 videos, like one a day for 100 days. So
Wow.
it was a lot, like, and actually it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And this is a plan. It's a big challenge we want to achieve. So it's gonna be a lot of songs, a lot of funny videos and stuff. So yeah,
100 videos in a
a
100 days
hundred.
starting in February. Wow, you guys have
Yeah.
bitten off a lot there. That's
Well,
impressive. I'm going to be watching to see how you pull that off.
thank you.
Thank you so much for being on today. You guys are just so sweet, so humble, so freaking talented, and just such a pleasure to talk to. I really, really hope that you guys watching support Supermassive. Check them out. Become a fan if you're not already. They deserve it. They truly, truly do. And with that, we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.